Hey there, hi there, ho there. It's Jeff Cutter welcoming you to another boxing card tournament. We are doing the matches that are between 47, 37, 27, 17, and 7 of Rummys Corners. Top 50 fights. There are a few changes that I will get to, but we're live from the Georgia Dome in Atlanta, Georgia, because the big boy in the main event is here, making a big fight feel. Now, the random draw saw the women's match land on a 5, so the women's match will be the co-main event. You see the 6 matches? Here we go. Everyone in the right corner minus Buster Douglas are the favorites in this match, or in their matches. The first match sees Floyd Patterson and Igmar Johansson battle each other, light heavyweight versus heavyweight, but of course, this was the 47th greatest fight in history. Patterson and Igmar, Igmar won the heavyweight belt, and then Patterson regained it, becoming the first guy to regain his title. We're at the Georgia Dome. Billy Jordan, your announcer. Mickey Van, your referee. Sylvain LeBlanc from Canada. Isaac Balala of South Africa. And Don Risher, I guess from the U.S. is next. And Dave Rodman, your ringside expert. So, Floyd Patterson from Waco, North Carolina, by way of Brooklyn, 6 foot 182. He was born in 1937, died in 2006. 55-81, the world heavyweight champion, beating Yvel Durrell, Archie Moore, Igmar Johansson, George Chuvalo, Henry Cooper, and Oscar Bonavenia for the belt. Igmar, named Igo, he was born in 1932, died in 2009, from Gothenburg, 6 foot 205 pounds today. 26-2-3. World heavyweight champion and all that. Won the silver for Sweden at the 1952 Olympics. Of course, he was disqualified for passivity. So, anyway, here we go. 12 rounds.
One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. One. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. One, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Game over.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have your decision.
Game over in the 6th round. Patterson knocks Igmar Johansson down 3 times. And Igmar had everything going for him. Patterson just came out swinging, and he takes down Igmar in the 6th round. So, yeah, 5 knockdowns combined. It was a drag him out fight in 6 rounds. I think it might have been Igmar's fight if he stayed steady. Next up is Vladimir Klitschko versus Harry Wills. Now you'd be thinking, wait a minute, why is Harry Wills a guy from 1911 in the Rummys corner thing, like number 37? The problem was number 37 had Anthony Joshua take on Vladimir Klitschko. Unfortunately, Anthony Joshua is not in title belt championship boxing, so I had to come up with someone who had a rating point similar to Vladimir, which was an 11. So I found Harry Wills. So Harry Wills will take the fight against Vladimir Klitschko. No Vladimir, but what about Vladimir? Michael Pazzer, announcer, Bruce McTavish, your referee, John Wright, Manfred Kuchler, and Yusako Yoshida. Your judges, with Ian Lord, your ringside expert. And this Vladimir, born in 1976, the Steel Hammer. He was born in Kazakhstan, but became a Ukrainian citizen. 6'6", 238 pounds, 60-3. Lots of heavyweight belts. In his life, he won the gold medal at the Olympics for Ukraine in 1996. Great amateur fighter, and he takes on Harry Wills, who is a rating point 11, the Black Panther from New Orleans. 6'3", 220 pounds himself. 79-10-4, the world colored heavyweight title holder. We'll see what he does against Vladimir.
One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Wow. Why do you even talking? Wills is trying to fight it out. He had a good start.
Ladies and gentlemen,
That's it. Wills had a good first round. Knocked Vladimir down twice, and yet he couldn't finish the fight. Just couldn't finish the fight. It was close. It was 86-85. It looked like it was like dragging him out. By TKO, Vladimir Klitschko wins. Harry Wills, a great job he did, kind of coming in substitution. But Vladimir, 62% accuracy. He didn't knock down Wills. Wills at least stayed up for the whole fight. Vladimir only threw 6 uppercuts. But it was all the jabs that did all the difference. Our third fight is Sugar Ray Leonard and Marvin Hagler, junior middleweight against middleweight. Sugar Ray's already got a fight under his belt in this whole universe. Now there's a problem. Normally, well, it was the number 27. It was the number 26 fight in Rummy's corner. Now you're thinking, wait a minute, isn't it supposed to be 27? Well, the problem is that number 27 is Holyfield versus Dwight Qualley, if you can pronounce his name correctly. But because Holyfield's in the main event, he's not going to fight twice in one day. Are you nuts? So the Holyfield Kawhi battle will be switched to the next pay-per-view, the next card, and Leonard and Hagler was put on this one at the Georgia Dome. Lupe Contreras, your announcer. Michael Tega, your referee. Paul Thomas, Bernard Brady, and James Howard, your judges. Marcus Heinzoin, your ringside expert. So Sugar Ray Leonard from Wilmington by way of Maryland. 5'10", 155 for this fight. Lifetime, 36-3-1. A lot of welterweight and middleweight, super middleweight belts. He fought Thomas Hearns last week and KO'd him in the 4th round in front of his home crowd in Detroit. So Sugar Ray, not happy he's not in the main event, but he's trying to keep everything going. He'll face Marvin Hagler from New York by way of Brockton, Massachusetts. 5'9", 161 for this fight. 62-3-2. He was a great middleweight. He's in the Boxing Hall of Fame. He actually became a movie star in Italy. But look at that. He's been Mugabe, Hearns, Duran, Minter, and Kevin Finnegan. I think he never beat Sugar Ray. But here we go. Hagler's got a right eye injury, so his right eye is going to probably ruin his chances for this week.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have your decision.
Well, I think this is definitely Leonard's fight with the right eye. Counts for anything. But it's 114-114. Man, Hagler, hold on. This could be interesting. This will be interesting. We go to decision for the first time in this card. Here we go. Let's see what Contreras says. Oh, this card marks one. Here's your official decision. Well, what is it? Bernard Bruni says the fight is 116-112 for Sugar Ray. Okay. Paul Thomas of England scores it even. Alright, if it's for Hagler or a draw, it's a draw. James Howard says 115-113 for... I think it might be Leonard. Yep, it is. And Sugar Ray Leonard, by majority decision, takes down Hagler. I figured that right eye swelling was going to help. I think lovely. Hey, Sugar. So Sugar Ray Leonard. Well, the punching accuracy, 48-18. Sugar Ray definitely deserved to win that fight. 2 for 2. He's looking pretty good. Now we're on to fight 4. It's Buster Douglas and Mike Tyson. Now, Tyson was supposed to face Douglas in the last event in Detroit, but because of the fact that Tyson was already fighting Burbeck on the card, they couldn't do it. So this is the fight here in Georgia. Buster Douglas against Mike Tyson. Will Douglas do what he did in 1990 and upset Iron Mike? We don't know. Customato. Customato is actually the trainer for Buster Douglas. He turns back on Tyson. Jim Fitzgerald, your announcer. James Jenkin, your referee. Lanson Ogmar, Sylvester Abenza, Ruben Garcia, your judges. Rocco Del Sesto, your ringside expert. So let's take a look at the fighters. Buster Douglas from Columbus, Ohio, 6'3", 235 pounds. He really ballooned up after beating Tyson. 38-6-1, was the heavyweight champion at one time. Best known for his win over Mike Tyson. He actually also beat Oliver McCall, Trevor Burbeck, Greg Page, and Tex Cobb. So, okay, so he had a decent resume. Mike Tyson, Iron Mike Tyson for the Catskills. 5'10", 226 for this fight. 56-0 with 2 known contests. Heavyweight champion, youngest boxer to win the heavyweight title. Lots of trainers, lots of managers. He was a legend, and look at his resume. He already faced Trevor Burbeck and won by unanimous decision last week. So now let's see if Tyson can get a second win in 2 weeks.
One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Douglas is in trouble. Is this revenge?
The judges' votes are in, and ladies and gentlemen, is your winner.
That is it. You can stand for more, and Those 2 rounds were completed by Tyson wins. Well, Tyson got his revenge very quickly. 2 rounds. That wasn't even close. The fans want their money back. And I don't blame them one bit. Alright. Now it's time for the ladies' belt. Of course, I put one more ladies' belt. And because the dice roll landed on 5, I needed 2 great fighters. So I got the super middleweights, Natasha Ragazzino and Layla Ali. Yes, Muhammad Ali's daughter, to fight. Pat Harker, your announcer. Timur Roman, your referee. Manuel Arroyo, Paul Smith, and Rudy Ortega, your judges. Mark Samoji, your ringside expert. So it's Kazakhstan versus the United States. Natasha makes her home in Germany now. 5'11", 168 pounds. 22-0. She's been a lot of super middleweight champions. Yeah, undefeated. Layla Ali. She beats Steen, as she calls herself. She beats Steen from Miami Beach, Los Angeles, 5'10", 171 pounds. She was 24-0, the female super middleweight champion. So 2 women who were undefeated in their careers facing each other. I'm surprised Layla Ali. I thought she'd lost once, but nope. Well, someone's gonna lose this one.
Two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Ladies and gentlemen, we have your decision.
Well, is it Little Ali? Samoji said not really. I think that Lola put up a valiant fight, and probably might be the Kazakhs fight. Manuel Royal says 117, 112. Paul Smith says 117, 112. Rudy Ortega says 117, 112. To Rakasina, and the American fans are pissed off. Layla Ali was supposed to be the hero, and she failed. The punching accuracy was Ali's, but man, can you believe it? It was like, how? I guess the hooks and the uppercuts, baby. So Layla Ali suffers a shocking loss, and now we get to the main event: Riddick Bowe versus Evander Holyfield here in Atlanta, because Holyfield is an Atlanta guy. Lupe Contreras, your announcer. Michael Tega, your referee. Gary Cross, Jose Cubi, and Axel Siki for the judges in this match. Christopher Munn, your ringside expert. So, in the right corner, Riddick Big Daddy Bull, 6'5", 218 pounds. From Brooklyn, knowing his role. Career, he was 43-1. WBO and WBA heavyweight champion. He was a legend. Holyfield's the only guy who could take a fight off of him. And Real Deal Holyfield from Atlanta, Georgia, his hometown, 6'2", 208. Knowing what he's going to do. 44, 10, and 2. A lot of heavyweight and cruiserweight championships. He took bronze in the U.S. in 1984. I think he lost to the... Was it Kevin Barrett? No, I think he lost to the Yugoslav fighter in a controversial decision, and then that guy won the title. 5-time heavyweight champion. Look at his impressive resume. Who he beat and all that. So, we'll see what happens here. Bowe and Holyfield, they had an epic trilogy in the 1990s. Bowe beating Holyfield in 92, refusing to defend one of the belts against Max Lewis, so he threw it in the trash, literally. And then we had the Fan Man match in 93, and then 95, Bowe beat Holyfield back. was the final result with the red hands.
Judges votes are in, and the clean by decision, it is your winner.
Real Deal Holyfield, in front of his hometown Atlanta fans, has sent Bo flying with a TKO. And this fight was close, but Holyfield was picking up the speed, and he wins by TKO. A big win for Evander Real Deal Holyfield. Looking at the summary, 56% accuracy to 37. Bo had it, but Holyfield rocked him with many combinations. That's why he won. So, a much even ring. The red quarter won 4 out of 6. As Tyson and Holyfield proved themselves with big TKOs. So we had 4 knockouts, a majority decision for Leonard over Hagler, and a unanimous decision for Ragazino over Layla Ali. But in the end, Real Deal Holyfield defended it well on his home turf. And you can't beat that. Anyway, thanks for watching. I'm Jeff Diamond. Adieu.